Well, hello Robo, we're back again, and this time we're talking about that reporting parliaments, elections. This is for media law, and last night we covered a couple of very important ideas. One was the almost the superiority of Parliament over the monarchy, and we looked historically at how things developed and the Bill of Rights which came into effect, and parliamentary powers can be traced back to sections of that Bill of Rights. That's right, Robo Lawyer, that was a long time ago, way back in 1689. Yes, that's the 17th century, yes. William and Mary of Orange, William of Orange, and he married Mary. She was the daughter of James II. Yes. When they took over the throne of England, they agreed to these terms, and one of them was the sovereignty of Parliament. Also, it came out there that we had this thing called parliamentary privilege. Parliamentary privilege is where, look, pencil dogs coming. What do you want to say something, Pencil Dog, about parliamentary privilege? Yeah. Pencil Dog wants to know, can parliamentarians say what they like all the time? Well, the silly answer would be they seem to, but in actual practice, no. But they have a defence of absolute privilege for anything they say in Parliament when the House is sitting, and they're sitting it's in the parliamentary chamber. And yes, when it's written up in a news report, that's still not defamation or anything, because it provides fair report. The other thing which is very important was that idea of the contempt of Parliament. It's really quite interesting, because it's where another body acts as a court and also as a prosecutor. So and makes the finding and then chooses to sentence. So it decides to prosecute. So it's sort of judge, jury, executioner, and contempt of Parliament. And they don't define contempt of Parliament into legislation. What we have to do is look at the decided cases, and basically it's any conduct which seems to interfere with the workings of Parliament. And though the textbooks at pains to point out that they don't use it very often, the contempt powers, but certainly, like even a parliamentary inquiry, I think earlier, a few weeks ago, when there was evidence being given in Australia at an important parliamentary inquiry, it became very newsworthy. People are suggesting that people may have been in contempt of Parliament for, because they knew about certain matters at the time. So contempt of Parliament, very interesting. Now, have you started on your essay yet? What's that, Pencil Dog? You have. You've worked out what you're going to write on. Well, yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything really extraordinary or anything like that. In fact, I've put some resources up on the course webpage in the resources section to give people some ideas, about what they might find interesting. And even if you go and explore some of those links, like you can look at the links on censorship, those sorts of issues, that always seems to be a popular issue with students. I think they could do that. Yeah. What do you think, Robo Lawyer? Yes. So that's an aspect of media law. Hopefully the people are starting to look for news items, because I've put some information up about the final exam. And that's right, there's 2 past exam papers up there. Yes, I hope everybody's going to get them. That will help them. Yes, the final exam this year will be similar to those, similar format. So I guess we'll be looking at the same sort of material. The course content hasn't changed that much yet. So that's it for this week. Now, do you want to get up here? Okay, this Pencil Dog is. Okay, well, this Pencil Dog, I don't know where Angel of Learning is, so we can't move it around. So anyway, well, we'll say goodbye, Robo Lawyer, and goodbye, Pencil Dog. I hope people are starting to work on that assignment. Yeah? It's easy marks, really, isn't it? Okay. Yes, well, we'll leave it there. I've got to go and switch off this camera. I can't do it automatically. No good clicking. It's using another camera. That's right. We don't look quite as professional, do we, Robert? Okay.